So one important thing to think of when you're going grocery shopping is how long are you gonna plan on making the meals for? Like, do you want to do meals for a week? Do you want to do meals for a couple of days? That way you have like a general idea and what direction to go in. I don't really like to make meals for more than 3 days, so I'm probably just gonna grab some stuff that's gonna last me for the next couple of days, like probably some eggs, some chicken, some fish, some Greek yogurts, maybe like some bread, some rice, like very simple stuff that's like macro friendly, but still like kind of fire. So yeah, let's go. I personally like my bananas a little green. I don't like my bananas yellow with the spots on them. I have no interest in that. So we got 2 bananas. Gotta get some strawberries. Maybe some blueberries. I do love me some blueberries. 2 for $7. Oh, 2 for $7, huh? Always check the bottom of the fruit, because if the bottom of the fruit is bruised, it's clearly been sitting here for a while, and those are the ones you probably want to stay away from. Blackberries. These are my favorite berries, man. I love blackberries. More than strawberries, honestly. Blackberries and blueberries are very high in antioxidants. Super good for you. There's a lot of studies that show blueberries help decrease the amount of cancer risk that you have. They have antioxidants that just help with like inflammation. Because what cancer is usually just continuous inflammation of your cells. That's usually how cancer cells develop. They affect the inflammatory process within your body. Blueberries have a lot of antioxidants that naturally help with that anti-inflammation process. So blueberries are really good for you. So we'll grab some blueberries. Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I love me these little cutesies, but I don't like to buy a bunch of things because I always end up wasting stuff. Oh, I need a lemon for this salmon. We gotta grab a lemon for the salmon, so let's grab some lemon because we're gonna make some salmon later. So I'm always so skeptical of buying these freaking bags of spinach, because every time I buy a bag of spinach, it just freaking stays in there forever and I just end up wasting it. These are kind of expensive, but I really do like them a lot. So I'm big on Greek yogurt. Love Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is very high in protein. These joints right here, these Nuno's Greek yogurts are insane. It's 140 calories, 13 grams of carbs, not the worst. Only 7 grams of added sugars. It's not terrible. And 14 grams of protein. 14 grams of protein in a little Greek yogurt is pretty solid. So we grab a couple of these. They're expensive though. They're $3. So sometimes I get the Siggies. The Siggies are cheaper. The Siggies are $2. So, all right. So we'll grab a couple of the Nunos and then we'll grab some of the Siggies. I really like the vanilla and cinnamon. The coconut joints are pretty fire too. And these are 15 grams of protein. So let's see, 15. I try to go for 116 a day. We're doing all right. Have a good one. All right, maybe some oat milk just to kind of mix in with some smoothies. The problem with the oat milk though is, I don't know, it's not that fire sometimes. Some milk, it's organic almond milk. It only has 4 ingredients in it. Water, almonds, vanilla extract, and salt. Himalayan salt, pink Himalayan salt. A lot of the other oat milks and almond milks and shit they have has a lot of gums and stuff in it and a bunch of other ingredients you don't really want to eat. So milk, almond milk, 12-pack. I don't really need a 12-pack though. I need a 6-pack, but I can't find the half dozen. I guess we're gonna get a dozen eggs. $6. That's a lot better than the frickin' $18 I've been seeing on people's videos and stuff. That was crazy. Also good protein. You got to be careful with the eggs though, especially when you're cooking them, because it's not very good for your cholesterol. So you don't want to overdo it with those. Yo, listen, this right here, brother. Yo, this right here, beef bacon. Oh my goodness. It's expensive, definitely expensive. It's $7 a pack for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 pieces. So expensive. But to be honest with you, it's so fire. Everyone, beef bacon, tap in. More specifically, Wilshire beef bacon. It'll change your life, I'm telling you. It'll change your whole life. Can I have one of the sockeye fillets? Can you take the skin off, please? Is that possible? Okay. Let's say, I don't know, something small, nothing too crazy. Just a portion size, so like 3, like that's good. Like 3, 4 fingers, something like that. probably have some salmon, some rice, and maybe some asparagus later or something like that. We'll see how we're feeling. Something easy, whatever's easy to make. I don't want to do anything too crazy. Protein section, best part, chicken. We'll grab some couple packs of chicken. This right here, steaks. I'm a big steak guy. This is a ribeye. Normally I like to get my steaks. I'm not gonna get a steak from here. I like to get my steaks from the butcher. There's an Italian like butcher shop not too far from me, and I like the steaks there. Although Whole Food does have dry aged beef steaks, so I mean that's not bad. But steaks are really good. If you could get rid of the fatty parts, it's a solid amount of protein. You could probably get a solid like 8 ounces, 10-ounce steak. It'll do you justice. Some ground beef. Ground beef is pretty solid. If you're gonna grab some ground beef, just be careful. Try to get yourself like a 90-10 or a little more. When I say that, I mean like 90% lean, 10% fat. If you could get away with having a fattier ground beef, it might be a little more flavorful because I guess fats increase the flavor profile. But yeah, so you want to be careful with what type of ground beef you eat, preferably a higher percent lean. I like the Spanish brand of rice. I don't know if that's here, but get you some jasmine rice. Just a little bag of jasmine rice. Some Lucette joints. The good thing about potatoes is potatoes are very satiating food. So they're not high in calories, but they are very high in making you feel full, which is the most important thing. Because if you can have foods that make you feel full, you won't want to eat as much, which will help with your caloric intake because you won't feel hungry or feel like you need to eat something in general, you know what I'm saying? So potatoes are really good source of carbs for you, really good starch. Do you see the chia seeds, ma'am? Chia seeds?
I have no idea.
I feel you. Me too. Me too, darling. All right, boom, perfect. This is a good one. This is a good label for me to show you. This is a Tate's Nutrition label. I'm gonna put it right here so you can see what's going on. All right, so 2 cookies is 160 calories, right? It's not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible. But it has 10 grams of fat. And out of 10 grams of those fats, 7 grams are saturated fats. You really only should be having 20 grams of saturated fats in one day. So like 2 cookies is equivalent to almost half of how much saturated fat you should have in one day, which is insane. Like think about that. 2 cookies is equivalent to half of how much saturated fat you're supposed to have in a day. It's crazy. Because you don't even feel like you ate 2 cookies when you eat 2 cookies. Also, this has 9 grams of sugar. Not even regular sugar. It has like the bad sugars, like added sugars, like non-real sugars. Not like the fruits the sugars you get from fruits are a little different than the sugars you get from cookies. But 9 grams of added sugars, that's like, you really shouldn't be having more than like 30, 40 of those. Think about how much you are consuming when you eat this. So it's like, you gotta be careful with what you eat because some of those fats and stuff just sneak up on you and you don't even realize it. I got some meals coming in from my chef tomorrow, so I'm not gonna like do too much today. Just a little something. We spend about $60. That should last us about the week. Mostly like fruits, veggies. We got some protein. Not bad. It's Whole Foods, so it's a little more expensive. You could probably get a lot of the stuff somewhere else for a little cheaper. But I like Whole Foods. Whole Foods has some good products. Most of it's organic, sustainably sourced. So yeah. All right, so that was about it for the grocery vid. We're gonna get back to the crib, unpack everything. I'm gonna make me a meal. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. If you got any questions or anything, comment below, let me know, and I'll go over whatever you guys want.